Greetings, young scholars. I'm Professor Sagewell, your thoughtful guide through the big ideas shaping our world. Today we're going to explore something that may sound a bit rocky. We're talking about minerals and a big international deal between the United States and Ukraine on the term. So, what is this deal? Why does it matter? And what do minerals have to do with helping Ukraine rebuild after war? Let's start with the basics. Minerals are natural materials found in the earth. Some are used to make buildings or jewellery like granite or gold. Others are super important for making things like phones, batteries and electric cars. These are called critical minerals, and Ukraine has a lot of them. Now let's zoom out. In 2022, Ukraine was invaded by Russia, leading to years of war and destruction since then. Many countries, including the United States, have been helping Ukraine recover. But Ukraine doesn't just need money, it also needs control over its land, resources and future. That's where this new minerals deal comes in. In May 2025, the US and Ukraine signed an agreement to work together on mining, processing and selling minerals. They also created something called a joint reinvestment fund. That means the money made from selling these minerals will go back into helping Ukraine, not into the pockets of foreign companies. It's a way to support Ukraine's economy without taking advantage of it, and it helps Ukraine stay in charge of its own resources. That's called economic sovereignty, a big term that means being the boss of your own money and materials. Why does the US care so much about minerals? Because many of the materials used in green technology, like lithium, cobalt and rare earth elements, are hard to get. Right now, most of the world depends on a few countries, especially China, to get them. So finding new partners, like Ukraine, helps the US and its allies become more independent. It's a win-win. Ukraine gets to rebuild and grow stronger. The US gets a trusted source of minerals for the future. And both countries build a deeper friendship based on fairness and cooperation. Now let's review what we've learned. Quick recap: minerals are natural resources used in all kinds of technology. Ukraine has many important ones, called critical minerals. The US-Ukraine minerals deal helps Ukraine stay in control of its resources. The deal creates a shared fund to help Ukraine rebuild. It also helps the US become less dependent on other countries for materials. And now, it's time for a mini quiz. Question 1. What are critical minerals used for? Answer things like electric cars, batteries and smartphones. Question 2. What's the name of the fund that the US and Ukraine created together? Answer a joint reinvestment fund. Question 3. Why is this deal important for Ukraine's future? Answer, it helps Ukraine stay in charge of its resources and rebuild its economy. Well done, scholars. Today you learned how a rock-solid friendship, built on cooperation and fairness, can help shape the future. Until next time, keep asking big questions and thinking even bigger.